Good morning, everybody. I'm Pam from Old Hippie Homesteader, and I'm out here in our orchard. I'm getting questions. I did a short video about canning fruit cocktail. I recanned a number 10 can, and people were asking me to show the fruit. So, here's some of the trees. These are the younger trees here. This is the cherry. There's a plum. None of these had fruit, and they had it last year. Here's the apple, and we got quite a bit of apples, but they don't seem to be ripening, and it's only one side of the tree. This is about the biggest side that we have the apples on. Everything else, nothing. This apple tree here, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Plum tree, absolutely nothing. Now our pear tree, it had thousands of blossoms, which turned into pears. But now the tree has picked up pear blight. Pear blight is highly contagious to all the pear trees. This is the second time it's got pear blight. This tree is probably 40 to 50 years old. So we cured the pear blight the first time. Now you really can't cure it, but when you cut the bad leaves or the bad limbs off, you have to dip your cutters into alcohol every single time you cut it off. Now the blight makes it look like it's caught on fire. See that? So there is pears on this tree. There is pears, but they have not grown. See my hand? See that? Look how tiny it is. They haven't grown at all. And they're not changing. They're hard as a rock. See, hard as a rock. But they've just stopped. Whatever they were doing, they just stopped. I mean, there's lots of pears on the tree. But look how tiny this is. Look at that little teeny thing. It's like, look how big that is. That's so we do have fruit on the pear tree, but it's nothing's going on. We also are loaded with peaches. We've never had peaches on our tree. Never. But the peach tree is loaded. Same thing as the pears. Look how tiny these peaches are. Look at this. Hard as a rock. And none of them are turning color. Matter of fact, the leaves are starting to come off because it's turning into fall. They're just not producing. They're not ripening. Something's not right in the fruit production. And I'm not the only one. I know so many people that their trees either didn't produce or they got fruit and it all fell off. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's chemtrails. I don't know what the hell's going on. But this just makes me so mad because these are all beautiful peaches that are just going to fall off the tree. This was a cherry. There was nothing. Like I said, here's the apple. Absolutely nothing. This apple tree is usually loaded. Absolutely nothing. This is the apple tree I showed you in the beginning. It's only got apples on this one side. Nothing over here. Now I tested one of these apples. Very, very sour. They seem to be looking okay, but they're very sour and they're hard as a rock. But they look beautiful. This plum tree usually has quite a few plums. Absolutely nothing. This peach tree usually has at least 4 or 5 really nice peaches. Absolutely nothing. We've done nothing different. Everything is the same. I have a small little new plum tree right here in the chicken area. Now look at these. This is supposed to be Santa Rosa plum. They're turning, but they're this big. This big. Look at that. Look how tiny. Look at that. There, that's my finger. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what is happening. But these are turning color very slowly. So anyway, that's the reason. This orchard is the reason behind the recanning of the fruit cocktail, because I was going to turn all this fruit into fruit cocktail. And that didn't happen. My grapes didn't do anything. The grapes are about the size of a eraser on a pencil. Our blackberries are still blooming. We have no blackberries. They're still flowering. And if there is a berry on them, it's very small, hard, and green. So I don't know if the fire last year, if the smoke did something to these plants, these trees, these, whatever. But that's why I canned the fruit cocktail. All right, guys, if you've got the same problem, let me know. I know people have the same problem. I'm hearing it from everybody. Peace out, guys. Have a cool day. Watch your surroundings.